Hello, I'm Jen from Starshell Communications, and I'm here today with my series on lead magnets, why they're important and why you need them in your business. So today I'm talking all about the landing page for your lead magnet. So it's called a landing page because it's the page that your customer lands on before they decide to download or sign up for your lead magnet. Now, there are a lot of different ways of doing it out there, but the most important thing that you need to remember is that customers decide within the first few seconds if they're going to download or not. So everything important needs to be before the fold. Now, that means before they can scroll, basically. So everything needs to be at the top, in the top section of your landing page. Now, whilst this is quite easy to design on a computer, you have to remember to optimize it for mobile as well. So you need a killer call to action, a headline explaining what it is, and a big button that explains to them how to download. You can have more information further down the page, and I'd always recommend having some social proof, so some testimonials from people who've already downloaded it, some more links of where to find out more information about you, as well as the form they need to download the lead magnet. So the headline is probably one of the most important things. It needs to be compelling enough that people will understand what it is that you're asking them to do, as well as draw them in so that they actually want to download your lead magnet. I'd always recommend having a couple of people look over it before you make it live, and you can always do A/B testing. This is where you have two different pages and you see which one performs the best with your audience. You need to make sure that the copy, it sounds like you, it speaks to your audience and explains how your lead magnet will solve their exact problem. You also need to have several high quality visuals. Now, these can be graphics that are made as well as pictures of yourself. Remember that people buy from people. They want to know who you are and why you want to help them with their problem. Include a little bit of information about you or how you started in business, why this was a problem for you and how you decided to solve it, as well as any other proof that you've got about why you are the best person for them to download this information. One of the most important things you can include is social proof and testimonials. Now, this shows your potential customer that current customers like you, trust you, and that you know what you're talking about, as well as that you've helped them with their problem. You can do this by actually getting them to give you testimonials. You can use Google reviews, or you can always post a little video of them giving you a review. Those are very popular at the minute. All of these things will help to prove that you're an expert in the industry and why the client should download your lead magnet. And now we move on to the actual lead magnet form itself. This is the information that you capture in order for somebody to download the lead magnet and have it sent to them. So you need to include enough information that you know where to send it to. So you definitely need their email address. I would also recommend getting at least their first name and maybe even their last name as well. But after that, you don't need to ask for any more information. You can always gather it later down the line, but people want it quick win. So they want to be able to enter their data very easily, very quickly, and get the information delivered to them. If you're in the UK, don't forget to include a checkbox that agrees that we are allowed to send them information to cover you for GDPR. Once that's all set up, the form will automatically go into your email marketing system and send them whatever lead magnet is that you've decided. As I briefly mentioned earlier, don't forget to make sure that your landing page is optimized for mobile devices. I think majority of people nowadays access the internet on their mobile. And if you've got huge high quality images, whilst they look amazing, they won't download very quickly on a mobile device. So you need to make sure that you're using the right images in the right places, as well as when people scroll, it doesn't look too clunky, it flows properly. A/B testing is a brilliant way of figuring out what works for you and your audience. This is where you create two of everything, one with slightly different wording or maybe different placement of all the elements on the page, and another one where you can where it's all slightly tweaked from it so you can see which one performs better and which one downloads. That's one of the most important things about your lead magnet. You can't just put it out there and never look at it again. You need to go back constantly and look at how the landing page is set up, how it's working. If people are clicking on it but they're not downloading, why is that? Is the form not working? You need to constantly go back and test things. So I hope that's helped with some information about how to set up your landing page. I'm Jen from Starshell Communications. I have a whole series on lead magnets. If you'd like to follow me, you can see them all on my profile. Thank you.